London, 1971. A city steeped in history, where every corner and alleyway seemed to whisper tales of the past. The air was thick with the scent of mystery, and the streets were alive with the hum of secrets waiting to be uncovered. A city of secrets, whispers, and shadows. In the dimly lit alleyways, hushed conversations took place, deals were made, and secrets exchanged. It was a time when trust was a rare commodity, and everyone had something to hide. Beneath the bustling streets in the heart of Baker Street lay a vault containing more than just gold and jewels. This was no ordinary vault. It was a fortress of confidentiality, a sanctuary for the most guarded secrets of the elite. The vault of Lloyds Bank held a treasure trove of secrets, hidden away in private safety deposit boxes. Each box was a Pandora's box, containing the hopes, fears, and darkest secrets of its owner. These boxes belonged to the rich, the powerful, and the infamous. They were the custodians of secrets that could make or break fortunes, influence political landscapes, and alter the course of history. They contained the secrets that could shatter reputations, topple governments, and rewrite history. From scandalous love letters to incriminating documents, the contents of these boxes were a testament to the hidden lives of the elite. Little did anyone know, a storm was brewing, one that would expose the darkest corners of this clandestine world. The air was thick with tension, and the city seemed to hold its breath in anticipation of the impending revelation. Among the many secrets guarded within the bank's impenetrable walls, one box in particular had attracted the attention of MI5, Britain's domestic intelligence agency. This box was different. It held the power to bring down the highest echelons of society. Its contents were not gold or diamonds, but something far more explosive, compromising photographs of a senior member of the royal family. These images were a ticking time bomb, capable of causing irreparable damage to the monarchy. These were no ordinary photographs. They threatened to shake the very foundations of the British monarchy. The implications were staggering, and the potential fallout was unimaginable. MI5 knew they had to act, but the stakes were incredibly high. The agency was caught in a delicate balancing act, trying to protect the nation's interests while avoiding a scandal of epic proportions. Any attempt to retrieve the photos could backfire disastrously. The operation required precision, secrecy, and an unwavering resolve. The agents knew that one wrong move could plunge the nation into chaos, and the weight of this responsibility hung heavily on their shoulders. As the clock ticked down, the tension mounted. The agents meticulously planned their every move, knowing that failure was not an option. The fate of the monarchy, and perhaps the nation, rested in their hands. Under the cover of darkness, the agents moved with stealth and precision. Every step was calculated, every action deliberate. They were on a mission to protect the nation's secrets, and they would stop at nothing to succeed. As the vault door creaked open, the agents held their breath. Inside, they found the photographs, the evidence that could bring down the monarchy. With the utmost care, they retrieved the images, knowing that their mission was far from over. As they left the bank, the first light of dawn began to break over London. The city, still shrouded in secrets, seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. The agents had succeeded, but the true test was yet to come. Back at headquarters, the agents handed over the photographs to senior officials. The relief was palpable, but the gravity of the situation was not lost on anyone. The secrets were safe for now, but the shadow of what could have been loomed large. As the city slowly came to life, the secrets of the night were tucked away, hidden once more beneath the surface. London, a city of whispers and shadows, continued to guard its secrets, ever vigilant, ever watchful. The photographs were believed to be in the possession of Michael X, a charismatic but radical Black Power leader. Michael X, born Michael de Freitas, was a figure who commanded both fear and respect. His journey from the streets of Trinidad to the heart of London's radical movements was nothing short of extraordinary. He was a man who understood the power of imagery and the weight of secrets. Born Michael de Freitas in Trinidad, he had risen to prominence in London as a voice for the marginalized and a thorn in the side of the establishment. His early life in Trinidad was marked by hardship and struggle, which perhaps fueled his later activism. In London, he became a prominent figure in the Black Power movement, advocating for the rights of Black people and other marginalized communities. His speeches were fiery, his presence magnetic, and his influence undeniable. He had cultivated an image as a revolutionary, but behind the facade lay a shrewd and ruthless operator. Michael X was not just a man of words, he was a man of action. He knew how to navigate the complex and often dangerous world of political activism. He was strategic, always thinking several steps ahead. His revolutionary image was carefully crafted, but those who knew him well understood that he was also a master manipulator, willing to do whatever it took to achieve his goals. Michael X knew the value of secrets, especially those involving the royal family. In a society where the monarchy was held in almost sacred regard, any scandal involving the royal family could have far-reaching consequences. Michael X understood this all too well. He knew that possessing compromising photographs of a royal family member gave him a powerful bargaining chip, one that he could use to his advantage. He saw an opportunity to leverage these compromising photos for his own gain, holding the reputation of the monarchy hostage. The photographs were more than just images, they were a potential weapon. Michael X was acutely aware of the impact these photos could have if they were made public. He saw an opportunity to use them as leverage to negotiate from a position of power. The stakes were incredibly high, and he was prepared to play a dangerous game. MI5 found themselves in an impossible predicament. The intelligence agency was caught between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, they had to protect the reputation of the royal family and, by extension, the stability of the nation. On the other hand, they couldn't allow a radical figure like Michael X to hold such sensitive material. The situation required delicate handling, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. They couldn't risk a public scandal that would damage the royal family and potentially destabilize the country. The British monarchy was an institution that symbolized continuity and stability. Any scandal involving the royal family could have a ripple effect, causing public outrage and potentially leading to political instability. MI5 had to tread carefully, knowing that the wrong move could have disastrous consequences. They also couldn't allow a dangerous radical like Michael X to hold such sensitive material. Michael X was a known agitator, someone who thrived on chaos and disruption. Allowing him to keep the photographs was not an option. The intelligence agency had to find a way to neutralize the threat without causing a public scandal. It was a delicate balancing act, one that required both cunning and discretion. The situation was a powder keg, and the fuse had already been lit. Tensions were high and the clock was ticking. Every moment that passed increased the risk of the photographs being leaked. The intelligence agency knew they had to act swiftly and decisively. The pressure was immense and the margin for error was slim. The intelligence agency needed a plan, and they needed it fast. MI5 had to come up with a strategy to retrieve the photographs and neutralize the threat posed by Michael X. It was a race against time, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. The agency's operatives were on high alert, ready to execute a plan that would protect the monarchy and maintain national stability. The outcome of this high-stakes game of cat and mouse would have lasting implications for all involved. Enter Martine Love, a former model turned police informant. Martine was beautiful, cunning, and deeply enmeshed in London's criminal underworld. She knew its secrets, its players, and its intricate web of loyalties and betrayals. MI5 saw in her a unique opportunity, a way to navigate the treacherous path to Michael X and the compromising photographs. They approached Martine with a dangerous proposition: infiltrate Michael X's inner circle and help them retrieve the photos. Martine was no stranger to risk, but this mission was different. She knew that failure was not an option, not with the reputation of the monarchy and the stability of the country at stake. Martine agreed to the deal, but she had her own agenda. She saw a chance to elevate her own standing within the underworld, to become a power player in a dangerous game. Her connection to the infamous bank robber Terry Leather would prove instrumental in the events that unfolded. The plan was audacious, bordering on insane. It was the kind of scheme that seemed to leap straight out of a Hollywood script, filled with high stakes and even higher risks. A group of skilled criminals, assembled by the enigmatic Martine Love and led by the notorious Terry Leather, would burrow into the vault of Lloyds Bank on Baker Street. This was no ordinary gang. Each member brought a unique skill set to the table, from safe cracking to tunneling, making them a formidable team. Their target was not the bank's riches, but the single safety deposit box containing compromising photographs. These photographs held the power to topple powerful figures and expose secrets that could shake the very foundations of British society. The risk was immense, but the potential reward for both the robbers and MI5 was too great to ignore. MI5, the British intelligence agency, had its own vested interest in the heist, hoping to retrieve the photographs to prevent a national scandal. The heist itself was a masterpiece of planning and execution. Every detail was meticulously thought out, from the timing to the tools used. The gang spent weeks preparing, ensuring that nothing was left to chance. Over a September weekend in 1971, while London slept, the gang tunneled through 50 feet of solid earth from a rented leather goods store 2 doors down. The tunnel was a marvel of engineering, complete with supports and ventilation to ensure the robbers could work undetected. They breached the vault, cracked the safe deposit boxes, and vanished into the night. The operation was executed with military precision, leaving no trace of their presence except for the empty boxes and the gaping hole in the vault. The city awoke to news of the audacious robbery, but the true target of the heist remained a closely guarded secret. Speculation ran rampant, with theories ranging from a simple bank robbery to a politically motivated operation. The robbers had vanished with their loot, leaving behind a trail of questions and a nation on the brink of scandal. The police were left baffled, with little evidence to go on and a growing sense of urgency to solve the case before the truth could leak out. The heist would go down in history as one of the most daring and mysterious crimes ever committed, a testament to the audacity and skill of those who dared to challenge the system.